Hi guys, today we're going to talk about one of the most important interview questions and also the most widely asked. Tell me something about yourself. So guys, when we're talking about this question, tell me something about yourself, it's a very subtle way of asking what makes you the right fit for the role, why we should hire you for the role, and what value add are you going to get to the company. So let's start. So by asking this question, guys, the recruiters also try to understand whether your goals and your attitude align with the company's growth. Always introduce yourself by mentioning your highest qualification, use very simple English and maintain good body language and eye contact while doing so. Always highlight your professional skills, keeping the current job description in mind. For example, the current job might require computer proficiency, it might require very good communication skills, it might require good research skills, probably time management, and these are the exact skills you're going to talk about, which complements the job role. Always talk about your achievements with a lot of passion. Now, since you're a fresher, you could infer from internships, you could talk about your projects, you could talk about a couple of college activities that you've been part of and led the entire effort or the initiative. Also tell the interview how you've done that, what role have you played while doing so. It helps the interviewer understand your overall personality as well, and also what you could bring to the table, as some points might overlap and that might be helping you out in the process. Also, something very important, when you're talking about your achievements, guys, always mention any certificates or accolades you have received. It definitely gives you an edge over the other candidates. So by doing so, this basically gives the interviewer a chance to outline your entire personality, which also helps with the culture fit in a company. Culture fit is extremely important, guys. It's not just about the skills on your resume or how you're presenting them. It's also in terms of the soft skills, how you're going to fit in a company's culture. So by asking these questions, sometimes the recruiters try to gather that. Number 4, guys, only talk about that hobby or interest which relates very closely to the job that you're applying for. For example, if you're talking about a couple of hobbies and you're saying you like dancing, singing, or you like playing certain sports, and the job description prerequisites involve being a team player, collaborative skills, there is a match, as you're always working with teams when you're dancing, when you're playing certain sports, it's a mind game, it's very collaborative. So this was about hobbies, guys. Even interest, it's the same rule. It could be writing, it could be blogging, it could be public speaking, it could be sports. Also, a few things to keep in mind. You need not mention your family background, your marital status, etc. You can talk about your family only if the interviewer is interested in knowing about your family. Maybe you could briefly touch upon that, but it's really not very important now. You could also talk about your role models in that, because it helps the interviewer get a perspective of what kind of a person you are, what you aspire to be later in life. I mean, you can't exactly be the exact person you're talking about, but certain qualities will help them understand if those are the right qualities they're looking for in you. You could talk about your inspiration. It could be somebody from your family, it could be your mother, Bill Gates, it could be Sundar Pichai. So yeah, you could talk about people who inspire you. Guys, now we're going to talk about the closing, number 5. Guys, you have to sum up the entire interview. You have to basically mention to the interviewer what is your interest level in the job and the qualities you possess to be a right fit for this role. For example, guys, tomorrow if you have an interview and you happen to be a software engineer, I'll just give you a gist of how you could introduce yourself. Good morning, ma'am or sir. My name is Rahul. I've done my master's in computer engineering. My skills include good computer proficiency, problem solving, time management, research skills. I'm also a team player. I've led a couple of projects for my college, and I've also been part of an internship for a new age startup where I was highly recognized for my work for also completing it before time. They've also given me 2 certificates. You could actually have a look if you wish. I am carrying them with me right now. I was highly recognized for my work in that startup. My hobbies include playing sports, especially football. I'm a big football fan, and I also like reading autobiographies. I also enjoy net surfing. I like to read about current affairs a lot. In the corporate world, I really admire Mr. Ratan Tata for the way he's worked really hard. He's really built the entire Tata empire, and it's a result of complete dedication and hard work. I'm not saying I want to be exactly like him, but if I could be a little bit also like him when I start my professional journey, I'll be very happy. I feel I'm the right person for this role if I'm hired, because I have strong technical attributes which is required for this role, ma'am. And I'd also like to say that I'm a strong team player. I love to learn new things every day. I'm also very flexible about work. I love to complete my work within the given time. I don't have too much work experience, but in my internship I did have long working hours, so I can really work well under pressure as well. That's it for today, guys. Wish you all the best. Please do well in your interview.